another round of Library Sprouts videos presented by the St. Joseph Public Library System. My name's Will Stuck, and in each one of these videos, I'm going to tell you about one of my favorite picture books or picture book authors, and then I'm going to share an activity with you that kind of ties into the book. And then at the end of each video, there's going to be a short little tip for you grown-ups on how to grow your kiddos into becoming lifelong lovers of books and reading and libraries, and we should have a lot of fun. So I thought for our first video in this new series, we should talk about one of my all-time favorite books. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Will, we've heard you talk before. You say all of these books are your favorites. I know. It's because I have a lot of favorites. But this book is definitely in my top 3 favorite picture books of all time. I have literally read this book to thousands of people and will continue to do so if given the opportunity. This is a book called Punk Farm by Jarrett Krosoczka. Now, in this book, the farm animals decide to start their own loud, obnoxious rock and roll punk band and perform a concert for their barnyard friends. And it's a song that we all know and love, and I think you will like this book as much as I do after reading it just the first time. Now, when I read it really loud and really fast, just like I think punk rock music should be, but you can sing it however you want. It's a lot of fun. You'll introduce yourself to some brand new, maybe musical instruments you've never heard of before. And if you like this book, that's great because Jarrett Krosoczka wrote a sequel to this book called Punk Farm on Tour. In fact, he's written a lot of great books. You should check them all out. There's picture books, but there's even like graphic novels for the older kids. He does some awesome work, and I think you will like him as an author as much as I do. So check out Punk Farm, and let's have some fun. Because Punk Farm is all about loud music and having fun, I thought for this video we should sing one of my favorite songs that I used to do in story time. It gets you up and moving and grooving, and I think you'll have as much fun with this song as I have singing this song. Now, don't worry, I have no problem doing all the singing, but if you could do the motions for me along with me, that would help. The motion's really easy. Let me show you those first. Hold your hands up like this, and you go, I can wiggle my fingers. Yeah, you wiggle your fingers. I can wiggle my toes. Wiggle your toes. I can wiggle my elbows, and we're going to look like chickens for a minute. And even my nose. Can you wiggle your nose? No? If you need to, you can use your finger to help wiggle it, but just remember your finger goes on the outside for wiggling purposes. I can wiggle my ankles. I can wiggle my knees. And then my favorite is this. I can wiggle, wiggle, wiggle every part of me, and you just shake all over. But then I say stop. And you have to freeze, like you're in the freeze dance. Now, it's really easy. You notice there's a lot of wiggling. That's because this is the wiggling song. But before we sing any song, doesn't matter what song, wiggling song or otherwise, we have to do something called tuning up. If you've ever seen one of my shows before, you watched one of the last videos, you know we've got to tune up our voices. If you've not seen any of that stuff and you don't know what we're talking about, don't worry. It's really simple. All you have to do is what I do. Ready? Hold your hand like this. Put your hand flat and level with your belly button. And then just do what I do. Go like this. Go, me, 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 me. Very good. Now put your hand up here like this. You. Yeah, that sounds great. Okay, ready? We're going to go slowly the first time so that we remember how to do the hand motions. Here we go. Hands up. I can wiggle my fingers. I can wiggle my toes. I can wiggle my elbows and even my nose. I can wiggle my ankles. I can wiggle my knees. I can wiggle, wiggle, wiggle every part of me. Stop! See? Really easy. Faster? Yeah, I think so too. I think we definitely should go faster because that's part of the fun of this song is we can sing it slow, but if we go faster and faster and faster and faster, it's really fun. So let's try it just a little bit faster. Ready? Okay, hands up. Here we go. I can wiggle my fingers, I can wiggle my toes, I can wiggle my elbows and even my nose. I can wiggle my ankles, I can wiggle my knees, I can wiggle, wiggle, wiggle every part of me. Stop! Faster than that? Okay, I like the way you think. Here we go, ready? I can wiggle my fingers, I can wiggle my toes, I can wiggle my elbows and even my nose. I can wiggle my ankles, I can wiggle my knees, I can wiggle, wiggle, wiggle every part of me. Stop! Faster than that? Seriously? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I can wiggle my fingers, I can wiggle my toes, I can wiggle my elbows and even my nose, I can wiggle my ankles, I can wiggle my knees, I can wiggle every part of me. Stop! No, you can't. You cannot go faster than that. You want to try, though? Oh, all right. I'm always up for trying it. So here we go. We'll try a little bit faster. Hands up. Take a deep breath. Let it out. 1, 2, 3. I don't know that there were real words in that. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Hands up. Hands up. Deep breath. Let it out. 1, 2, 3. Did we do it? I don't know. That was like Superman Flash or the Flash fast. I don't know. But it was a lot of fun. I hope you had as much fun playing along with me and singing and dancing as much as I did with the wiggling song. I'll see you next time. Now, in each one of these SJPL Sprouts videos, we're going to give you a tip that you can use to grow your child into becoming a lifelong reader. Now, it's nothing too heavy and too preachy and too wordy, just simple things that you can do with your child to help them nurture a love of books and reading. Now, some might think because this segment is about tips for growing readers that I am strictly going to be talking about print material, books that are in print that you hold when we think about books and reading. And really, that is super important, and I will be talking a lot about it because, hey, yeah, that's what this is about. However, one thing that you can do as an adult to help foster a love of books and reading with your child is to think outside of print material. Maybe try some audiobooks. If you've never tried an audiobook with your family, it's great. They're fantastic for car rides. It doesn't have to be long car rides. It can be car rides just around town. You'll find the audiobooks come in all reading levels, everything from picture books to I Can Reads to beginning chapter books, nonfiction, stuff for adults. And what I have discovered over the years is that normally people can listen to stuff that's maybe a little bit above their normal reading level. While they might struggle actually reading the words, listening to a story that's at a higher reading level comes easier for them. So if you've never tried an audiobook, there's all kinds of them that you can get that are in like CD form, but you can also download a lot of copies of audiobooks through different resources that the St. Joseph Public Library has available to you. Besides audiobooks, try some other things. If you were a fan growing up of Reading Rainbow, check with the library because, again, through their website, they have databases where you and your child can sit together and watch videos of books being read to the kids. Plus, some of them work like the old books where you hear a bell and you click a button and then the page turns. So similar to the read-along books that maybe you and I enjoyed as a child. So think outside the books, it'll still help.